Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're doing a pick a card reading, and the question that we're asking today is, what does he or she find attractive about me? Now we have 3 piles here today, so pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So quickly pause the video if you need and use your intuition to direct you to which pile will resonate with you the most. But with that being said, we're just going to jump right into the video, and we're going to start off with pile number 1. Pile number 1, this is your reading, and we're just going to jump right into it. So we have the King of Wands, which is a woman in this deck. The Magician. And the Two of Pentacles. We then have the Five of Pentacles, the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. We have the Shadow, which is the Devil, the traditional tarot. We have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, then we have Trust, Unrequited Love, New Love, and then your overall angel message is the situation will improve. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm getting a very particular message. If it resonates with you, then amazing. If it doesn't, then just let it slide. But I feel like maybe the person that has picked this pile, I think maybe you've been in a relationship in the past that was very, challenging. And it really took a toll on you. And I think this person really admires your ability to overcome that. And just seeing how much you suffered, but you still managed to come out on top and come out winning. Because when I see these 3 cards come out, it kind of makes me think that although you've been through a lot, you never lost hope that, there was love out there for you. And even though you've been through some difficult things, you're still a very hopeful and optimistic person, and you're still, a hopeless romantic in every sense of the word. But what they think of you overall is just that you're very passionate and you have the ability to get anything that you put your mind to. They really admire your drive and your ability to juggle new projects, or just your life in general, your social life, romantic life, your family life. They really admire the way that you do that, and you do it with such grace and such elegance. They really also admire your ability to confront the difficult things in life. When I see this card, I know a lot of people see the Devil card and they immediately get scared, but I don't see this in a negative light when it comes to this reading. I'm saying that they really admire how they feel they can tell you anything, and they don't feel like they would be judged, and they don't feel like you would run away. They feel like you're there for them, or you're there for people in general that you love through the good and the bad. And they really, really, really admire that about you. They also think that you're destined for success with this Six of Wands. This I'm seeing like this is what you look like in their eyes. You're like, they're like, how could someone this like amazing ever be into me if you're into them romantically? They really think that you're destined to be in high places, and even if you're not, they just feel like you're at a higher place than them in life. And it doesn't have to be financially or through the job sense. It could be spiritually. They feel like you you've gone through the healing journey and you're more evolved in that sense, and they admire you for that. They also feel like there's a lot that you could teach the world and them and your family. They feel like you're very wise for your age. Also, with this eight of angels, but swords in this deck. Sorry about that. With this eight of angels, they feel like because you're so, I want to say well read, but you don't have to be. It could just be like you've learned a lot through life and through experiences. They feel like you can take them out of any state of confusion because you always have a good, response to whatever they put on the table. So, like, let's say they're going through, they got laid off of their job. You're always, right there with a quick response, like, okay, well, you can sit here and dwell on it, or we can try and find you a new job. I know my friend, and she works at this company and they have openings, and you're just very quick on your feet, and you don't really like to dwell on the bad. You like to go straight to the good, and they feel like a life with you would be a life without any confusion because you're just so clear, and you kind of make everyone's path kind of light up, because you don't want people to go through the same confusion and the same things that you've been through. So you try to best to kind of teach them the lessons that life has managed to teach you, as a way to kind of prevent them from going through the same pain that you have. With this Five of Pentacles and the Son of Cups, again, I'm really getting this message about you kind of being through the ringer in certain relationships, but still being a hopeless romantic. Like, you put your heart on the line for the people that you love, and you refuse to believe that there's no one out there for you, despite having not so good of experiences with your romantic partners, excuse me. They feel like you still have this beautiful cup of love to offer, and they really admire that about you, because in this world, it's so easy now to become closed off, especially when you have experiences that, teach you those really hard lessons. It's easy to close yourself off to love, but they really admire the fact that you haven't done that, and your heart is as open as it was before you even went through all these things. If anything, it just grew bigger from these experiences, and they recognize that, and they see how big your heart is and how much you have to offer. So they really admire that about you. And lastly, with this card, the situation will improve. It's like I was saying, they feel like no matter how hard life gets, having you by their side, they feel like they can get through anything. They can overcome anything. You always have this light at the end of the tunnel vision, and you're ready to show that to people. You're like, yeah, you can be surrounded by the darkness of the tunnel, or you can chase the light at the end of it. And I feel like I'm looking at all these dolphins. It's like they're surrounded by darkness, and until this lady comes along, they're like, here it is, like, here's the light. They start swimming towards it. And I feel like that's what you do with your loved ones, with your friends, with the people that you care about. And you're always the light that they need to get them through whatever hard time they're going through. So they really, really admire that about you, and the fact that no matter what, that the situation will always get better, and you're just you're dependable, and you'll always be there for people whenever they need you. So that's all I have for you, Pal One. I hope this resonated. If it did, then definitely give this a thumbs up. You can comment below and let me know what other videos you want to see from me. But yeah, I hope to see you back. Bye-bye. Hey, Pal 2. If you chose this pal, then this is your reading. We're just going to jump right into it. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, Judgment, the Hierophant, the Awakening, the Sun, calling in your soulmate, heart-to-heart conversations, and then your angel message is communicate clearly. Wow. Okay. So off the bat, what I'm getting from this pal is this person feels like you have a lot to teach, and you're always willing to teach others what you wish you would have been taught from the beginning. They feel like you have the ability to plant seeds that are destined to grow into bigger and better things. And they really admire your ability to kind of go within and find that strength from within. And they admire your independence and your ability to do things on your own. This person really feels like you're very evolved spiritually. They feel like they can't put their finger on it, but they feel like you've been through something in the past. And they don't know, I don't think they know what it is, but they know that you've come so far from that point, and they really admire that about you. This person, for some reason, I don't know why I'm getting this, but they find you to be like a little bit of a mystery. I don't know if you're like a little closed off and you don't exactly let a lot of people in, but they feel like there's way more to you than what you like to let on to the world. Yeah, they just feel like you're way more emotional and caring than you like to let on, and they completely understand it. They feel like they understand that you're not quick to let people in because you have such a big heart, and because you're so willing to, you know, care about others and love them once they get past that point with you. I'm also seeing that this person feels like, this is interesting. They feel like you're such a diverse person in every sense of the word that they don't know if they're the soulmate for you, because they feel like you're the type of person that can be anyone's soulmate. Like you're everyone's ideal romantic partner. It doesn't really matter what background they have or whatever. Sorry about that. It doesn't really matter what background the person has or none of that. They feel like you're kind of a one size fits all in this case because they see you're so great and because you're so multifaceted. They know that you would be a perfect match for them, but they don't know if they would be the perfect match for you, because they feel like your perfect match can look like any number of ways. And I feel like sometimes that can be a little, with this card, this judgment card, that can be a little intimidating for them. They feel like they have to be on their P's and Q's when they're around you, you know, on their best behavior, because they want to impress you, and they know that you could have anyone that you wanted, or at least they feel this way. But that's what makes them so drawn to you. That's what keeps them attracted to you, because they know that if you're actively choosing to speak to them, to dedicate time to them, then it means that you actually are interested in them. And to have you be interested in them, of all people, makes them even more attracted to you, because it's like an honor for them. With this communicate clearly card, I'm getting that this person wishes that you were more open, but at the same time, they understand why you're not, and they're willing to put in the work to get to the point where you feel like you can communicate honestly and, you know, emotionally with them. As much as they, you know, they're like, oh wow, I wish he or she or they would, you know, express their feelings more, be more open. At the same time, they're like, yeah, but I wanna put in the work so that I not win, but, you know, so that I can get them to trust me enough so that they feel like they can tell me all those things. And when they get to that point with you, it'll mean all the much more to them, because they'll know that they earned it, and that at that point you truly do trust them. So that's what this is what I'm getting. They really admire that everything with you, although you have to put in work, you're always guaranteed the happiest of endings when it comes to you, because they know that you admire people's diligence, you admire people's hard work, you admire people's effort, and that's truly all you ever want, because it's all you do in life. You know, you put your heart, your best foot forward in every situation. You try your hardest to reap the benefits of that effort. And you like people to treat you the same when it comes to your life and your goals and your heart and your emotions. So that's what this person finds really attractive about you, that although they have to work hard, there's always, it doesn't really matter, because there's always the biggest reward at the end of it. So yeah, Pal 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I know it was a short one, but if you enjoyed, if it resonated, then please let me know in the comment section. And if you have any other recommendations for any videos that you want to see from me, then I'd be more than happy to film that for you. If you chose Pal 3, then this is the reading for you. You guys got the most cards when I was shuffling. I felt like there was a lot that has to be said for what this person finds attractive about you. So with that being said, we're just gonna jump right in. Oops. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, sorry. We have the Three of Wands. Judgment. The Four of Swords. The Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands. The Four of Swords again. The Page of Stars, which is the Page of Wands. The Two of Hearts, Two of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Wedding. Playfulness. Then your angel, I only had one for the past two piles, but for some reason there was two for you. So for your angel answers, we have improving health. And we have yes, exclamation point. Okay. So just give me a second. Okay, this is kind of funny. But as soon as I'm looking at these cards, the first thing that's coming to my mind is this person thinks you're wifey material. I feel like this person feels like you're kind of hard to get in a way, but they like that about you. They feel like not everyone can get next to you, and that's what makes you even more attractive to them. With this Four of Cups, I'm thinking of the Rider-Waite tarot, and it's like this guy and he's sitting on a tree, I believe, and then there's this cup being handed to him, but he's not seeing it. I feel like you have many options, but you're actively rejecting, I don't want to say rejecting, that sounds kind of harsh, but you're not entertaining people that are not offering you the right cup. And you know what you have to offer, so you refuse to settle for anything less than what is equal or more than what you're bringing to the table. And this person really admires that about you, because they know that you're a no BS kind of person. If someone isn't going to treat you properly, then you have no business entertaining that individual. This person also feels like you put a great deal into your mental health and also, you know, your physical appearance, and that's not a bad thing. Not at all. They actually really admire that about you. They feel like you're very good at putting away time and, you know, funds and allocating anything that you need to take care of yourself at the end of the day. They feel like you will always be your number one priority, and they really like that about you. You put yourself first, because I feel like you've been through that phase in your life where you kind of put other people's needs above your own. And after learning from those experiences, you know the value in taking care of yourself and making sure your mental health is okay and that you feel good about your physical appearance, because all of that, you know, it just helps you feel better in general. And after going through all of that, I feel like you know when to detach, you know when to engage. And they really like that about you, because you're not someone that's overindulgent. Like, you know when it's time to play, you know when it's time to be serious. And that's something that they really like, because they like someone who can do both and who can bounce around from both. They feel like you'd be very compatible with them and the kind of life that they live. They also like that they feel like you're very blunt. I'm getting like you're not afraid to tell people how you feel to their face. And they really like that, because I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting that this person, maybe they were cradled when they were growing up, or maybe just someone kind of always omitted the harsh truth from them, and they don't like that. They like when people are upfront with them, no matter how painful things are. And you're exactly like that. Like, if you don't like something, you'll tell it like it is. If you don't like someone and the way they're acting, you'll tell them the way it is. So that's something that they really like. And they also feel like you're very stable. They feel like you have visions for your future, and you have goals, and you set them, and you set your intention, and you work towards them, and you don't stop working until you actually, you actually reach them. And that's something that they feel like they really need in their life, and they admire about you, because this person may not be the most, grounded individual. So they feel like they need someone like that in their life, so that, it'll be like yin and yang, like you guys will balance each other out, sorry, and you'll make up for what each other lacks. They feel like they could be the more spontaneous person, and you'd be the more grounded person. Like, yeah, we can go on a trip tomorrow to Bora Bora, but, you'll be the one that's, looking up the flights, and you'll be the one making sure you get into the right hotel, and a car will pick you up. They need someone like that, because they're not someone who really focuses on the fine details in life, but they know you are, and you're dependable. With this Two of Hearts and wedding, like I said, wifey material, it was what's leaping out at me. I really feel like this person thinks that they can marry you one day, and they feel like you two will make a very good couple. Also, when they're around you, they feel very loved, and they feel very admired. And that's something that they really like about you. They feel like you make them feel wanted, and you make them feel needed, depended upon. And I know, gender roles, that's a touchy subject for people, but if we're talking about a man here, he likes that, although you're an independent woman, if you're a woman watching this, and you make your own money, you still let them feel like they're a provider, and you let them feel like the work that they're doing is important, and that you appreciate it, and that they're adding to your life and your home together. With this playfulness, they feel like they like how once you get past this kind of dedicated and hard and stable exterior, you're very fun to be around, and you can, like I was saying, you're very good at balancing that time when it's time to play and when it's time to work. And they feel like they really love when you get into this playful energy, because it's a side of you that they feel like not a lot of people get to see, but they really enjoy being around you. I feel like you have this very bubbly personality. Once you let your walls down, once it's time to, put away all the paperwork from work, and you're ready to just let loose, they really like your energy when you do that. And with your angel answers, which is improving health and yes, I feel like this person, like I was saying, really admires the time you take out and you dedicate to yourself and to your well-being. And if there's any question that you had, or if there's any person in mind, this yes is just confirming that yes, it's the person that you have in mind. But if not, this is someone who will be coming into your life, I'm getting, quite soon. This is feeling like very fast energy. And these are the things that this person is going to really admire about you. But in the meantime, just focus on improving your health, taking care of your well-being. Or if this is the energy that you're in now, if this is what you've been focusing on, and you haven't really been, thinking about relationships and romantic partners, then this is really good. This is attracting that person to you quicker. So yeah, that was your reading, Pal 3. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you want to see any other videos from me in the comment section. Let me know if it resonated. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I hope you and your family are safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.